Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back radio show, and also being televised on YouTube as its own video show. It costs a lot of money to keep up a drug addiction, my friends. That I must say. If you've ever known someone who has suffered from addiction or have been that person yourself, you'll know how much emotional toll it can have on you and your loved ones. And that is the truth of the matter. It can put a strain on your relationships and affect both your personal and professional life. Having an addiction also comes with serious health issues and concerns. Abusing drugs can seriously harm your body, and you may even have to deal with these issues for the rest of your life. While the health issues and the strain on relationships are usually the first things that we all think about when it comes to drug addiction, don't forget, and I really want you not to forget about the financial cost of the substance abuse itself. According to researchers, the economic burden of addiction in the United States is more than twice that of any other neurological disease. Of course, actually buying drugs in the first place can be costly, but there are additional expenses when it comes to health care, legal fees, and other social costs. Let's not forget that often these addicted to drugs may end up with a loss of income. Let's look at the financial toll of addiction right now. Addiction and poverty, how do they work together? Addiction is by far most costly for the poor. If you're at the poverty level, a pack of cigarettes per day can consume of 10% of your family monthly income. Even worse, if you're a heavy substance abuser, you might even want to be spending half or more your monthly income on drugs if that's what you're doing. Addiction can even create poverty in future generations. Due to your drug habits today, your children may receive inadequate education and struggle with budgeting and time management. They may even mimic your habits and develop addictions themselves, something no one wants for their children. Addiction is heavily associated with poverty, not just because substance abuse itself is expensive, but because addiction is often a means of escapism. Many people living in poverty abuse substances in order to avoid the serious problems they may be facing in their lives presently. When you're living paycheck to paycheck and struggling to make ends meet, drugs can provide an instant gratification that is virtually absent in all other areas of your life. The cost of buying drugs, if you have a substance addiction, paying for it can be expensive, regardless of the substance. Even something that can be cheap, such as alcohol, can drain your bank account over time, especially if you find you need to use more to get your desired effect. To put this into perspective, let's look at it. If you drink a cheap $5 six-pack of beer every day, that's $150 a month. That's almost thousands in 6 months to support this habit. Now switch out the $5 beer to a more expensive drug like cocaine or heroin, and the cost skyrockets. Some people can easily spend more than $10,000 each year to support their addiction. Loss of productivity and income in your life, my friends. Abusing drugs can make you significantly less productive. You may start to notice that you're calling in sick to work more often, and when you do make an appearance, the quality of your work is very it's not good. Poor work performance can mean you miss out on promotions, you miss out on bonuses, a cutback on shifts, or you could even lose your job. Many addicts lose their jobs and remain unemployed as a result of their addictions. Others end up in jails, prisons, or long-term rehab facilities, which can result in years of loss of productivity. It can be difficult to get yourself back into the workforce after years of unemployment due to drug abuse. Social Security and retirement benefits can also be affected. So even after recovery, you could continue to experience the financial impact of your addiction for years to come. Over a lifetime, addiction can cost an addict thousands of dollars in lost productivity potentially. Health care, insurance cost, and legal fee ramifications. Being a drug addict can result in serious health issues. This is already a huge and life-threatening cost. However, it also comes with increased health care fees and insurance premiums. Another cost that may often be overlooked is the increase in car insurance premiums and fines you received as a result of your addiction. Getting arrested for driving under the influence of drugs and or alcohol may result in a 300% increase in your car insurance premiums, significant legal fees, and let's not forget jail time. Other payments you may need to make include fees for attorney services, educational courses, and drug-related fines. The cost of addiction on society itself as a whole. The costs of addiction on society are extremely high. Drug addiction costs society billions of dollars in healthcare expenditures, enforcement of drug laws, loss of productivity, etc. The list just keeps going. Addiction can also result in unpaid debts, missed payments, late fees, and foreclosure of property. According to research, excessive drinking alone costs the United States approximately $223 billion in healthcare expenses, law enforcement costs, and lost productivity in the years of 2016 and 17. Similar problems relating to illicit drug use cost the country another $193 billion. For every $1 that is spent on substance abuse treatment, 4 is saved in health care cost and 7 is saved in law enforcement costs if we eliminated that abuse. Drug abuse treatment not only saves lives, it saves billions of dollars each and every day. Call me at 844-405-HELP because together we can help each other take our lives back. We need to stop depending on drugs and alcohol. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And remember, a simple smile to a total stranger can help that stranger for the rest of their lives and can even help yours. May God bless you. May God bless America.